और पे
जी जी, मैंने कर दिया है, क्लास ग्रुप के अंदर मैंने ऑलरेडी मेंशन कर दिया। आप भी अगर करना चाहें तो आप कर
ओके
सकते हैं।
ओके
ठीक,
थैंक
थैंक
यू।
यू। सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न अबाउट, लेट मी शो यू द प्लानर। आज हमारी सेकंड लास्ट क्लास है इस कोर्स की, और आज हम बनाना सीखेंगे डैशबोर्ड। तो ये उसके कुछ तीन चार कंपोनेंट्स हैं डैशबोर्ड के हवाले से। बिफोर डेवलपिंग आवर डैशबोर्ड, लेट मी शो यू कि एक पावर बीआई के अंदर डैशबोर्ड कैसा दिखता है। तो मैंने एक ऑलरेडी डैशबोर्ड बनाया हुआ था। तो टू डैशबोर्ड्स खुले में थोड़े से डिफरेंट डिफरेंट हैं, लेकिन लेट मी शो यू बोथ। एक तो ये है, मेरे ख्याल में कोई फरवरी में मैंने बनाया था। बेसिकली ये प्रॉफिट एंड सेल्स एंड प्रॉफिट रिपोर्ट है, वही डाटाबेस जो हमने एक्सेल के अंदर यूज़ किया था उसी को हमने यहाँ पे यूटिलाइज किया है। सो बेसिकली यू सी के यहाँ पर हमारे पास कुछ एडिशनल फीचर्स हैं। यू कैन क्रिएट डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ टेबल्स, कार्ड्स, लाइन ग्राफ। और अगर आप किसी एक के ऊपर क्लिक करते हैं, लाइक मैं इस्लामाबाद के ऊपर क्लिक करता हूँ, तो यू विल नोटिस दैट एंटायर डैशबोर्ड विल बी चेंज्ड। So similarly, when you go to the next page, तो आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पर एक और डैशबोर्ड का एक पार्ट है जो कि पाकिस्तान मैप के ऊपर हमने कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन को प्लॉट किया हुआ है। वही सेल्स की, ये प्रॉफिट की इंफॉर्मेशन है। और हमने आज की क्लास में ये भी देखना है कि हमने पाकिस्तान मैप को कैसे यूज करना है फॉर प्लॉटिंग आर इंफॉर्मेशन। फॉर एग्जांपल, आप एक सर्वे कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं। सॉरी अगेन, उर्दू में स्टार्ट हो गया हूँ, सो लेट मी explain it in English. So basically, today we are going to cover the topic of development of dashboard in Power BI. So basically, I'm displaying my previous dashboard just for an idea of how Power BI, Power BI dashboard looks like. So basically, this dashboard is all about sales and profit. This was developed on the base of the same data file, which was utilized for Excel dashboard. But there are some different functions available. Like you see, there are some cards available. You can mention cards like this, and we'll be exploring more options. There are some table options, and also you will see there is a Pakistan map available, and we will try to learn how to utilize Pakistan map, how to draw some information, plot your required information on Pakistan map. For example, you have conducted a household survey and you have covered 20 districts from Pakistan, and you are supposed to create a dashboard and you are supposed to present your data on a map on Pakistan map. So how would you plot your information on Pakistan map? So this is uh, uh, quite, you can say, technical thing. We will try to learn it. And also there is another dashboard. Let me show you that one also, the similar kind of dashboard. But there are multiple sheets, you can say, you can see here. Again, Pakistan dashboard with different color scheme, different parameters. And again, Pakistan plot, some conditional formatting is there. So this was also, developed a few days ago. So I'm closing this one, and we are going to start from the very beginning, how to develop your dashboard. So, sorry, why this open? You will click on this Power BI icon to open your dashboard to start working on Power BI. So, we will be using two different data files. Click on blank report and let me save it as dashboard. Go to save as option and go to, this is, yes, Power BI. We can say uh, sales and profit dashboard. Let's say my 28. Okay, so the file is saved. You can see the title here, the title changed. So the step number one, just connect data file with this Power BI file. For example, we have multiple databases here. So for example, we are picking this sales data year 2019 to 2023. So we will be just connecting it like this. We have repeated this process several times. Just click on this icon, blank box, just to check this function. And without going to transformation mode, without changing anything in the file, like we performed few functions related to transform last night, click on load. So the data file directly will be loaded to this Power BI. So it will take some seconds. Okay, so fine, the data file is here. You can see the data file. Let me rename this first, sales and profit. So this file is here. Okay. So how to start working on this dashboard? Go to home menu and you will see insert category on the home menu. We are just adding the heading of this dashboard. Click here, text box. So for example, I click here on the text box and we say interactive sales and profit, interactive dashboard, let's say batch 6 or B6. You can use any word, or even if not appropriate, let's remove it. You can mention any detailed after this heading. So you will notice that the text is very small. How to make it bigger, presentable? So just select all the text by Control plus A, very simple command. Most of the commands shortcuts are like Excel. We can use in Power BI. So here you will be increasing the size from this menu. So remember that whenever you add some text in Power BI, you will always find this menu along with text box. So you can change something, you can format something. So let's say this 20, I think it should increase more. 24, you can make it bold. You can change the color if you like. For example, I like usually blue color. So I mention it like this. If you want to add, if you want to, make it more visible, you can increase the size. If you want to make it central aligned, click here on the center and the text will be in the center of this page. So you will see the text is added here. So at first place, you are going to add some graphs here. So for example, go to visualization. Before adding any graph, remember one thing. You need to click on this, blank page somewhere. Just click here one time and then go to this bar. So when you click on this blank page and you click on the bar, the bar or any type of chart will be added in this blank area. So you see the structure is already mentioned. The structure is there. Okay, so you can add some details in this bar. So how to start this with this, blank chart? When you click on this file, you will notice one thing in visualization pane. This visualization pane is all about different charts, different kind of charts available in this pane. And also, if you want to format any chart, you will be working on this visualization pane. So it changes time to time. Wherever you click, it will be changing its shape. For example, if I click on this chart, you will notice that this format, your visual edit earlier, it was not visible. And also you will notice that there are some fields available now when I clicked on this chart. Otherwise, if I click in the surrounding, so you will notice that the area, the brush pen, the formatter icon, the format painter icon, and all the relevant options disappear. So again, I'm clicking here. You will see this area. Go to sales and profit area, profit list, and you will find some icons, some variables here. For example, you want to create, first chart, you want to create area wise. So bring area into axis. And for example, you want to see how many units sold, for example, and this is y-axis. So you notice that area, rural or urban wise, you are seeing that how many units are being sold, rural or urban wise. So this is very simple graph. You can add more graphs here. For example, if I want to check the district wise information, so for you will go to this city and you will be adding city here, and you will be mentioning the sales status here, and you will note it's opposite, vice versa. Just I'm dragging it up on the upper side and I'm just shuffling the position of the variable. So sales will be in axis and city will be in y. So because we have picked the horizontal chart. So don't be confused if you drag and drop some variable in wrong position. So no need to worry about. Just replace or shuffle the variables replaced into y-axis or x-axis. So this is a graph number two. Let's say we can put it here, the bar graph, because it's the city related information on the top. Then as breakdown, we can see what is the status of area and rural wise. So two graphs added here. So one more graph, for example, you want to add the profit uh, related graph here. So you can pick any of the chart. Even just for example, if I pick funnel chart here, so funnel chart, you'll just simply click on this chart and go to this file and this menu, pick profit from this variable. Just mention profit in the values because we know any numerical variable should go to value side, and you can mention it like city wise. That's it. So you see now another graph added, which is a funnel graph, which is stating the profit of of your products. So the first chart is about sales, second is about sum of units sold by area, and the third one is sum of profit by city. So three different kind of charts available here. So also you can add some tables, some cards here. For example, you want to add district wise, or you can say you want to add some chart related to line graph showing some profit maybe. So let's say I add line graph here. Fourth type of chart. Uh, so the alignment is easy in this Power BI. You just drag, and this red lines gives you the indication if the graph is at the right place or not. As you see, I'm moving my graph left and right, and you see the red dotted line indicating the margins and indicating the alignment of the graph. So just drag it like this. Now again, you want to see the status of profit or sales or unit sold or unit cost. So go to this city, for example, and put it in the y axis. Let me check it. And we have to check it how it works. For example, if I want to check what is the uh, unit cost in the line graph. Sorry. So also you need to mention here in the city, something like this. So you see, uh, we have added two variables in this line graph. So each city is giving you the 3 years behavior or trend of your profit or sales unit cost. So you see, you want to add one more variable like, for example, sales. Unit cost is there. You want to add one more variable like, sorry, let me drag it again. So I picked once here. And let me check secondary y-axis. Let me check if we can add y-axis like this, or if we can add axis like this. So you see two lines. So in y-axis, you are adding two different variables. One is unit cost, one is sales. And also if you want to add, for example, you want to add profit on the line graph to see the pattern of the profit sales. So you see three different lines. So it's up to you how many variables you want to add or you want to skip. So what if we exclude city from here just to see the pattern of these variables year wise? Just let me exclude this one just to give you another picture. For example, so you see this kind of pattern will be here. So let me add city again. Actually, these are the line graphs showing you the very different pattern from 2021 to 2023. Also, you can add city again just for the, a little bit trendy graph here. So city is there. Let me move it upward. Now it looks good. So for more, you can add a pie chart here. I'm adding pie chart. So for example, if you want to see the discount wise status of any of the indicator, go to this. We have missed something. We missed items so far. So mention item here, and you can mention you can add some other variable with these items in the pie graph. So let's say you want to see the sales, for example. So you see this kind of graph is there. So you can see the different uh, item wise distribution of the profit of the sales. uh, we have added 5 different kind of charts so far. But one more thing which is different in this Power BI, you will notice that if you have observed some Power BI dashboards, you will notice that there are some numbers appeared on the top of the dashboards somewhere. For example, this is called cards. So for example, if you want to add some cards here, click on this card and you know you will get this kind of chart. So this card is basically that specific number which you want to be highlighted prominent on your dashboard. That can be a very important figure. For example, if you are displaying, if you are giving presentation on this dashboard to your stakeholders, so they are more about knowing what is the profit, for example. So this card is only for one variable. So I'm just dragging this profit here. So you see, this is 21 million. So my stakeholders, my management is more interested about knowing what is going on. So this 21 million number is enough for them to understand the situation. So you can add multiple cards here. So this is card number one, for example. So you can add one more graph, or you can add, you can add an other type of cards. So there are two type of cards. This is very simple card. And if you go to this multi-row cards, click here, and this will give you indicate information of 2 or 3 or 5 different variables within, in this pattern, in the card pattern. For example, I'm interested to know more about the discount. So you see, as I mentioned on the discount, so this card is giving me 3 categories. So for example, if I want to check what is the status of sales discount wise, so where the highest discount was offered, this is a sum of sale. Where the low discount was offered, this is a, so you can add 3 or 4 different kind of information in this multi-row cards. So we have some space left. Let me add one more card here, for example, and we add sales here. So you see, as I click on the sales, so very clear information, even whether our management or C level, you know the management, if they don't see the graphs, like all the graphs, they just focusing on just only 2 variables: what is the sales profit and what is the sales. So you can mention it like this: 2 numbers, very important numbers. And in each report, there are some numbers are very important, which you should highlight, which should be reflected prominently. So this way you can add some more variables. So you notice that we have added some charts, graphs here. So let me add, just for the experiment, let me add one more thing here. For example, if we uh, add area city in this, so is not like this. Uh, Unit sold. Let me add sum of unit sold or unit cost. So basically, yes, got it. So actually, there is a big difference between both variables. That's why it is not, highlighted like this. So you see, I just wanted to give you a two color graph. Like we have a different type of graph here, which is called, stacked column chart, where you can add two different variables at the same time. So now we have different variables here. So by adding these charts, you can give a little bit better presentation, better look of your work, how you presented it. Now we are going to the next level. We are going to make some formatting in these graphs. For example, if you want to add some values here in the first chart, we are done with the chart sync. Now we are just going for the formatting. We will quickly go through this formatting process and then we will move on to the next topic. So before formatting, click here, click on any chart, and you will notice that this icon in the visualization format your visual will be added. You click on this and you will see a number of options in this chart. It's just like Excel. When you create a chart on Excel, you click on you click on the chart, right click on the chart, and you find an option of properties at that bottom of the menu. So similarly, you will find a formatting related options in this chart, in this option. Format your visual. So if you want to add or change something on y-axis, go there and you can change the color. For example, I'm changing random colors, and you notice that what's changing are being made in this first graph. So I'm just changing the colors. No matter it looks good or not, I'm just applying certain things for you to understand. So maximum width, if you want to increase or decrease, let's say, uh, okay, so it's not changing in this. Okay, so switch X position. If you click here, so you notice that the position of X changes, axis changes. Concatenate labels. For example, if you click on this, or something happened, I guess. Okay, no problem. So I will turn it off. Title. If you want to change the title, so the next category is title. If you see uh, sum of sales, if you want to disappear this title, just simply click on this off on and off button, and you will notice that the title will be, you know, what happened? Title. Okay. So basically, sorry, we are discussing about y-axis right now. So if you click on this title, you will notice that on the y-axis, axis will be added. Let me do it again. If you click on this, so you notice that city is there. If you want to make some changes in city, so you simply go to this style and you can, change it something according to your choice. If you want to make it, if you want to give it a different color, let's say purple, so city will be, the color of city will be changed. So now we are on the next category, layout. So if you are on the layout and you want to change something in this layout, so you notice that as I'm increasing this bar, so the bar will be reduced and it's basically widening the layout. So if now we are on the x-axis, now whatever changes you will apply, that will be applied on this x-axis. So the same pattern, go to this x-axis and values is there. You can, click on bold. So you will noticing that the numbers are now bold. If you want to change the color, simply click on this and the numbers colors are now changed. Similarly, if you want to mention the units in thousands or millions or billions, so you can pick this category from here, display units. So you will notice that this 5 million will be turned into some other value style. For example, if I mention it's thousands, So it converted into 1,000. If you want to mention like million, so it's like this. But if you want to keep it like auto, so it's auto now. So similarly, the title, if you want to change the title of this x-axis, so it will be changed automatically. Like for example, if you want to, change this title like this, so now you see some of sales, the color is changed now. Grid lines. If you want to add grid lines in this bar, you can add grid lines, or if you want to hide these grid lines in the bar, back end the bar, let me show it like this. You will noticing that there are some dotted lines behind this, first chart. So again, I'm going to this and I'm on the grid line option from this visualization pane. I'm clicking here, and if I click on this on off button, you will notice that the grid lines and dotted lines are disappeared. Again, you can click here. You can change the color of the backend lines, dotted lines. You can change the style. You want to mention is like solid lines or dotted lines or dashes, or all options are there. So you can pick any of the option with your choice. So zoom slider, what is zoom slider? Yes, zoom slider is like this. So when you add zoom slider, it is like, you see, I'm just increasing or decreasing the zoom. So it's now working like this. So if you want to change some bars, click here. You want to change the color of the bars, click on this menu and you can convert it into blue color, pink color. Maybe you don't like it, but I'm just experimenting this. If you want to change into purple color, you can give it like this. If you want to increase or decrease the transparency of the bars, you see I'm just increasing, I'm just moving the bar. The bar is now uh, more bold or filled color. If you increase the transparency, the bar will be, becoming, more lighter in color. So similarly, you can apply changes like this. Bordering, if you are interested for bordering, click here. And I think this bordering will be applied on this, bars. If you want to change the color of the bordering, click here like this, and you will notice that all bars have some border now, and you can change the color accordingly. So layout ribbons, let me check this ribbon option. If you click on this ribbon option, you will see the change in this bar graph like this. If you want to add some, let me turn it off. If you want to add labels on this graph, on this bar chart, go to this and click on, uh, sorry, not again, I clicked on ribbon mistakenly. Now I wanted to click on data labels, and you see data label is there. Just like in Excel, you add some values on your bars like this. In this type of chart, you can add values here. Also, if you are interested to plot area at the background, you want to change the background of this chart. You want to add some picture, go to this plot area background, click here, and you can add some picture behind. For example, just for the experiment, let me add some picture behind this. For example, Pakistan Bazaar. So any random picture I'm just adding. You notice that a picture is added at the background of the bar. So I'm just, if I remove this one, so the bar is, now clear. So these kind of changes are there. You go to journal again. This is now properties. You can change the size of the bar. The size of this specific chart. You can increase or decrease the height and width, and you can change the position, and also you can use advanced functions like this, responsive or maintain layer order. So this is important. If you click on this title, so basically now we are in general settings, and now you can change the title of this, bar, the graph, which is sum of sales. You can see the words mentioned in this text. So sum of sales, simply if you want to sales by city, for example, and I'm just rephrasing it just for the understanding. If you want to change the color, or if you want to change the font size, color, you want to make it bold, it's bold now. You want to change the color like this, it's in purple now. So if you want to make it aligned, central line, click here and it will be, central aligned. or left or right. It's up to you if wherever you want to keep it. So subtitle, we don't have subtitle. That's why we are not clicking on this. So if you want to add some subtitle, you want to give little explanation of this chart, you can mention in the subtitle. So you also notice that when we click on this button, a line is there for the little explanation or little description of this chart. So we are just going to turn off. So similarly, there are some more options. Spacing is there. How much spacing you want to keep, uh, and what are the effects. All these settings are related to this. If you want to change the effects of this chart, for example, I want to, make some effect at the background. So you can pick any color with your choice, and you can change the background color like this. So we don't need actually. So I'm just clicking it on the white. Also, visual border, if you want to change the, border of the chart, you can make some visual border here. For example, if I added pink color, so you will notice that the pink border line is added. Similarly, uh, go to this format, and now we are in general category. Tooltip is there, header icon is there. If you click on this header icon, what's changed? I think nothing changed. Maybe some changed or not. What is header icon? We have not checked it. Toolbar, tooltip is there. So tooltip, you can add some explanation in tooltip as well. So I think we have gone through all the functions from here. One more changes in the graph, which is important to explain you. You can apply multiple changes in on each graph one by one. But here I wanted to explain changes or formatting about this cards option. For example, these cards are more important and you want to make it more highlighted. So click on the card and go to this format option. There are some limited options there. Call out value. So let me change and we see what happens. So you see the value color is changed. So if you want to make, more prominent, so you can add, functions, formatting things like this. Display unit, if you want to convert it in thousands, so it will be like this. If you want to convert it into millions, like this. And also categorical label, for example, if you click here, so you will notice that the little text mentioned at the bottom of this number disappeared. So similarly, if you click on this, so the text is mentioned again. So this is a similar function. You just click and you can change the numbers. Now, the last card option. As you click here, you will notice that the same menu will be opened. You can change the colors like this. For example, if you go to this call out, you want to change some colors like this. You notice that only numbers colors change now, font. If you want to make it more visible like this, you can change the color like this. Similarly, categorical label, if you click here, the description will disappear if you click on. So sum of sales is mentioned again. Similarly, let me check what is card. On in this card option, let me check what's change. Yes. So when we change the color of this option cards, you see the category cards. So it means the categorical, the name, this will affect the categories in this multi-row cards. For example, if we want to change this color like orange, so you notice that the color of this categories is, changed. If you want to make it bold like other functions, so you can make it bold and you can apply more colors here. The last but not least, if you want to change the line graph color, so you can change from accent bar, and let's say it's now in pink color. You want to change the background of this color of this card, you can go to this format, go to general, go to properties, and you will find the more effects here. Title, if you want to change this, headings, background color, and also you will notice that subtitle is there, divider, spacing, effects. I think if you want to change the color, yes, effects. Within this menu, in general category, under background option, you can you can change the color of the background of this, multi-row cards. For example, if I click here, so you will notice that the background color is changed as per your choice, whatever you like to mention here. So you can change the color of backgrounds. So I hope enough for formatting things, but having said that, although we have discovered many options, but let's say if you show it to your management to show to you display this dashboard to your manager and he or she doesn't like the color scheme. So what options now? So there is very simple option available. I just wanted to explain all the options one by one. Otherwise, there is a single click solution available in this Power BI. If you don't like these colors, you see these are very, mixed or, very awkward colors, let's assume, and you want to change the color scheme, entire color scheme. So what you will do, simply go to view and you can pick any color scheme from here. For example, if you like the, lighter colors, click here. You notice that all the colors changed accordingly, although we have applied some color schemes and that are little bit being reflected, like we applied borders, we applied this zoom scale, and we added some things. But when you click on this option, the entire scheme will be changed with specific color scheme. So you notice that now, if you change these themes like this, you can pick. So you can pick more themes from here. So if you don't like the previous color scheme, go to this and you notice that on a single click, the entire color scheme will be changed now. So I hope you have you understood the process. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we take 5 minutes break because next we are going to perform, Pakistan map, and that is little bit, tricky. So I just want to have some, for 5 minutes break so that you can easily understand the process. If you have any question, you can ask, or otherwise we start after 5 minutes. Actually, we continue after 5 minutes. Dr. Saima, are you there?
Yes, Farhan, I'm here, but
कैसे
sorry,
हैं
I
आप?
couldn't
खैरियत
attend
से?
the earlier party. हाँ जी, I'm अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सब खैरियत है, लेकिन मैं कुछ ना शुरू का हिस्सा नहीं अटेंड कर सकी, इसलिए मैं
No
कुछ
problem.
तो मैं रिकॉर्डिंग देखूंगी इंशाल्लाह। बस
No
आप
problem.
रिकॉर्डिंग में अपनी ना स्क्रीन जरूर कॉपी किया करें। आपने लेक्चर में स्क्रीन कॉपी नहीं की और मैं काफी परेशान हुई। एनीवेज,
Uh,
थैंक यू।
no problem. You just perform whatever you have learned. If you feel any difficulty, so please let me know. I'm always here to support, to guide,
थैंक
to
यू सो
explain.
मच।
So if anyone has any question or if anyone has any difficulty to understand any step, please let me know. Uh, Otherwise, we will start at 9:05 sharp. Assalamu alaikum. So I'm back. So we continue for the next kind of graph, which is actually Pakistan map graph. So if you see this, yes, geographical map, we are done with formatting, we are done with dashboard development. Now geographical map will be added in our dashboard. How to perform this? So please let me know if my screen is working now. ये ना हो कि बाद में मुझे पता चले कि वो स्टक हुई थी. Can anyone please confirm?
Yes, it's working.
Okay, good. Thank you. So for other graph, let me add one more sheet here. Let me show you how we can add like this. ये now मेरा पहले वाली delete हो जाए. So this is my sheet number one, page number one. It's just like Excel. You can add multiple sheets. So let me rename this one sales dashboard. You can give any other name as per your convenience. So now we are going to add another graph here. So let me add is like Pakistan map. Or you can add geographical map for your dashboard. So before uh, going to add the geographical map here, I have to make some changes in the program in the Power BI. So please don't forget to make some changes. Go to File, go to Options and Settings. If you are noting it down right now, you can mention these steps with you. Go to Options, and in this big menu, you will have to make some certain changes. So at first place, you will go to this uh, preview functions, preview features, click here, and you will be clicking on this shape map visual. Shape map visual. Sorry, I forgot to add uh, explain you one thing. Let me show you like this. When you go to visualization, even if you can open Power BI right now in front of your system laptop, you will notice that there are two type of graphs here. One is map in the visualization pane, and the other is field map. So please let me know which map you have from these three. Can anyone check from your visualization pane? Naim, are you there? Anyone can please check and let me know which options you have in your program right now. So no one is speaking. Who is online now?
Farhan, I have both of them.
Okay. So please let me know which functions you can see on your system. Map, you can see it.
Yes, I can see the field map and I can see the map.
Field map and map. Okay. You have two options in your visualization pane, map and field map, right? Dr. Saima?
जी फरहान ऐसे ही है दोनों है मेरे
Do
पास.
you have this third map, shape map?
Sheet map, let me check. Sheet map, I don't have the sheet map.
Yes. This is what I wanted to explain. This shape map is not available by default in your Power BI. That's why we to create our geographical map, which is not actually available in Power BI program, we need to create this shape map first. So all those countries where which maps are not available in the Power BI program, so they need to install this kind of feature in Power BI so they can present their map on this Power BI. So to get this kind of map, which is a third map, shape map actually, you need to fulfill this process. I'm going to option again, go to this option file, and here you will click on this preview features, and you will be clicking on this shape map visual. If you have not clicked yet, click here, shape map visual. And when you do it, let me know. Everyone done it? Everyone have clicked on this option? Yes. The second option, go to this security, and in the security tab, you will see these two features, custom visuals. Click on this ArcGIS for Power BI and map and field map visuals. Do two options to be clicked from this menu, security, ArcGIS for Power BI and map and field map visuals. And click OK, and might be your Power BI will be restarting, or you will see this third map added in your visualization pane. If you can see it in your visualization pane, please let me know.
फरहान एक सेकंड मुझे जरा बताएंगे आपने ये आर्क जीआईएस और दूसरा क्या बताया?
Okay. So
कस्टम विजुअल्स, आर्क जीआईएस, मैप
आप
एंड
दोनों
फील्ड
में
मैप.
से अब you can pick anyone at first level and anyone on the second level. So you need to pick this preview features. Go to preview features, and here you will be picking shape map visual.
Okay. Then
Done?
go to security.
Then go to security and go down, and you will be clicking on these two options, ArcGIS for Power BI and map and field map visuals. These two options to be clicked.
Okay.
Done?
And so हाँ जी ये कर दिया. ओके कहाँ से करने हैं? अच्छा एंड में ठीक है. ओके.
So you got third
ओके कर
map.
दी इसको.
So you got that third map in your visualization.
Yeah, it says it needs to restart.
Yes. So click on restart. Your Power BI will be reopened, and you will see this third shape map available in your visualization pane. So let me know.
So it's I don't know how to restart it. Do I shut it down and then I
Yes,
restart?
yes. Hanji, Hanji. You just close it and open it again.
Okay. Okay.
So should I proceed?
हाँ जी.
Okay. So now we are on the Pakistan map. Fine. So for this, we need to add one more file in this data, which is related to Pakistan geographical information, which means that file has coordinates, the values which are required for mapping, GIS mapping. So I'll be sharing this file with you. So let me go to home menu, and go to Excel file. I think that this is Excel file, or let me check which kind of file is that. So there are basically two type of files. Let me confirm it. Go to Power BI and go to this demo files, and you will see there is a, yes. So basically the file I have to be, which I'm going to connect with this dashboard, which is actually a secondary file or an additional file. So that is not in Excel form. This is in CSV form. That is another format of Excel, CSV. So you'll click on the CSV. I'll be sharing that folder with you later on, and go to this Power BI, this folder, Power BI demo files, and there is a geographical map. So you'll notice that there is a file named Pakistan districts. So this file contains coordinates of all Pakistan, all districts of Pakistan. So you can click here, open, and you will notice that additional file will be added here. So if you want to preview, if you want to take a look on this file, so there is a geometrical value in first column. The object IT is mentioned here, and also province territory, the province name mentioned, district name mentioned against each province, shape length, shape area, the coordinates, two values, and some other relevant information. So you can see that status, what is whether this is district or FR or what kind of information. So you can load this file. So now we have added two different databases in this file in this Power BI function, Power BI database. So to begin creating this Pakistan map, you will be clicking on this any of the bar just to initiate the process. So you click here, you click on object ID. Remember that this is temporary arrangement. This is temporary value because we have not yet created any relationship between both files. So to perform this, first go to model process. Why? Because Power BI does not know you are connecting two different files. Power BI does not know you are picking one variable from Pakistan district file and one other variable from sales and profit to create your information or you to plot your information on Pakistan map. So go to model view and you will notice that you have two different data sets here. Obviously, Power BI automatically picks from this data file how many files are mentioned in this menu. You will see that number of boxes in this model view. So here are two variables which are actually matching, but their variable names are not matching. For example, in sales and profit, we have a variable name city, but in Pakistan district, we have variable name as districts. So there is a variation in the name of the variable, but the information inside these two variables are the same. So both columns contains information of cities of Pakistan. So in sales and profit, we have only is in name of or information of 5 cities, but in this file you will find information of more than 140 cities. So what I'm doing, I'm just dragging this city to the next box on district variable. So as I click here, a window will open, which is actually showing that yes, the city is being connected with districts. So many to one or one-to-one relationship can be open. Yes, click here and you notice that there is a relationship between both boxes, both files. And how you can see this, the relationship developed or not, when you click on any of the variable, so you will notice that the other variable will be highlighted accordingly. So you see, so uh, you notice that if I click here, move it like this. So you notice that I'm just moving my cursor on city and on the other box on the other side, district already highlighted. So it means the relationship has been developed now. So we are done with this modeling process, which is necessary for developing Pakistan map. So go back to this report view. Now we will, click on this shaped map. When you click here, you will notice that a map will be appeared, which is actually, need to be filled. So if you click on this map, so your picture will be like this. Okay, so this is, world map. If you click on this, if you click on the next one, field map, so picture will be like this. But if you click on the shape map, your picture will be like this. Now the question is, when we click on this shape map, why the USA map appeared on this box? Because Power BI is Microsoft belongs to USA, and by default they have added their map in Power BI, so you can plot anything on USA map. But Pakistan map is not there. To add Pakistan map, you will be clicking on this function, format your visual. Right now, let me repeat it. I'm on this map category. When I click here, you will see this button, format your visual. And under this category, you will see this map settings option. So go to map settings. Now we are replacing this USA map with Pakistan map. By how? Let me show it. So click on this and you will see a list of some countries. Uh, their maps are already available on Power BI. For example, if you want to plot something on Italy map, so Italy map is already there. Ireland, Germany, France, Canada, Brazil, Austria, UK, USA, Netherlands, all states are mentioned already available. But we don't have Pakistan map. So to add Pakistan map for our dashboard, we need to click on this custom map. So when you see this custom map here, you need to add a file which is called uh, JSON file. So what is JSON file? This is another file which was developed based on this Pakistan district Excel file. So JSON file is a kind of format which is used for GIS working. When you plot something on global map or Pakistan map, you need this JSON file. It's just like another format of Word or Excel in PDF. So JSON is required for Pakistan map. So this file is also available in my folder. I'll be sharing with you geographical map related information. So click here and you will notice that JSON file added here. And if you go back to this, uh, visualization, click here and you will notice there is no map added yet. So go here and go to this, remove this sum of object here and you will be adding, when you remove, you will be seeing this kind of picture. So you can add sales or profit from other file here, color saturation, and you will be adding, location, cities from this, like just a minute, legends. Let me do it cities here or check. Missing some point, I guess. Let me add profit here.
Yeah, that's right.
I missed some function, I guess. Uh, city on this or maybe agents. Yes, we are near, I guess, and profit here. And you will be clicking on this map. Yes, we have plotted somehow. So let me repeat it again. There was some, misplacing of the variables. So we have plotted Pakistan map. Let me repeat it again, the process. So you see, you can see 5 bubbles on this Pakistan map. Why 5 bubbles? Because if you go to this city area, you will see there are 5 cities: Lahore, Quetta, Islamabad, Karachi, and Peshawar, all capitals. So we have plotted the same information on Pakistan map. So if you can see some profit related information in this diagram, So you have created this here. So let me go back to this, map function, and I'll show you what you have to place where. So basically, you are adding city in the location, and you are adding profit or sales or any other variable in the, bubble size. Actually, there was, tooltip earlier. So we are adding this profit in the bubble size function. So why we are adding this bubble size? Because this circle is called bubble in the map language. So if let me, make it a bigger view. So you will notice that. Yes, I think this is more visible now. Yes, this looks better. Uh, yes, so Karachi, Islamabad, Lahore, all are visible now. So this map like this, or this similar, some smaller view. Okay. So what we can change more in this map, for example, if you want to, make the changes in the formatting in this map, so there are some certain options. For example, let me drag it more. So go to this format visuals. I hope you got the concept how we plotted it, how we connected two files, one sales and profit or any other file related to your object assignment, and one is Pakistan district, which includes geographical information of all Pakistan, all districts of Pakistan. So we clicked on this map, then we clicked on this field shape map, and we added JSON file, and by all this process, we got this map. So if you click here and you want to make some changes, for example, there are bubble size. If you want to change this bubble from bubble to any other option like data range, if you click here, you will notice that a change will appear. So the bubbles are now shrinked according to the size of their profit. So you see the Karachi bubble is very small. It means there is very less profit in Karachi. And also, if you see Quetta if you see Lahore has much more profit. Islamabad has earned little less profit similarly. So the balls will be, the size of the ball will be changed according to the, number. If you click on this data range, if you click on this auto, so all balls will be equally presented. So it's up to you how you want to present it like this. So if let's say this is data range, if you want to change the color of the balls, you can click here and you can convert it into purple or any other colors. If you want to add category labels, so click here. So you'll notice that now the city name is also appeared on each ball, on each circle. If you want to, add some more functions, I don't know what's heat map. Yes, heat map. In this heat map, your circles will be presented according to, the color combination. If the values are more towards zero, so the color will be like this. If your values or profit is more about between the 50% range, so the values will be like this. So you notice that there are very minor dots. Actually, the shops are converted into heat map. So if you want to cancel it, click here and the balls circles will be appeared again. So this way you can create a geographical map. I hope you understand the process. Now, as per today's planner, we are left with one more topic, which is the last very minor function. You need to understand, you must go through this. For example, you go to this, sales dashboard and you have added 3, 4, 5 different sheets related to your dashboard. And each sheet or each page is presenting different kind of information. And after that, you want to add some, navigation on the page. This is actually the last topic of today's class, navigation, page navigation. How you can add navigation for moving from one page to third or fourth or fifth page. So there is a built-in process, built-in function available. Click on this insert menu and go to this button menu. Click here and you will see a navigation option here. So if you click on this page navigation, so you will notice that a box will be appeared on the top of your page. So you can, drag it a little bit at the lower side. Uh, Now you can, change the style of this navigation. You can change the color of this navigation. As you notice, when I'll be clicking on this navigation, so my visualization pane will be converted into navigation plan, offering some functions related to some, navigation process. So as I click here, you'll notice that this converted into format navigation. So if you want to change the shape, click on the shape. If you don't like this chorus or square buttons, and click here. I think let me, drag it a little bit down. So my sales chart should be, clearly visible. The title should be clearly visible. So I'm clicking again in the middle of this format navigator is there. Click on the shape and you can pick any of the other shape. For example, if you like arrows shape like this, a pentagon and 7 arrows. So click here, the shape will be converted. The square button will be converted into arrow shape. If you want to change the color or if you want to change the rotation, you can, change the rotation like this. So you see, I'm just changing the rotation, the arrow's direction is being changes. So similarly, if you want to change the style, apply setting to state, hover, press, what kind of function you want to apply. So if you want to click here, press. So yeah, as I'll be clicking on this Pakistan map, it should, move to the Pakistan map. So let me go back to this function and let me click here and go to style and let me change this press again hover. So for example, if I click here, so it should click. Actually, this is not like Excel. When you click, just simple click on the button, so it is like a hyperlink connected. So you need to press control also for pressing this button and to moving on to the jumping on to the next page. For example, if I am here right now and I want to move to the next page from this navigation, I'll press control and I'll be clicking on the mouse and I'm on the next page. So this navigation works in this way. So again, the last thing, but not the least, you go to style, and if you don't like the colors, or if you want to change the color of the shape, you can change the color of the shape. For example, this is black, white actually. So let me give some other color. For example, if I give purple color here, or if you want to, yes, I was looking for this option, filled option. For example, if I click here and we change this, uh, we actually change the color like this. Now earlier it was not blue. We pick blue color for this, or we pick green color from this. So you notice that when I move my cursor here, so it works in this way. So also, it works in this way. So border, if you want to change the color of the border, click here. So it's now purple. If you want to change the shadow, or if you want to present the shadow like this, so you can change the color of the shadow as well. So you're noticing that the color, color is changed. So the inside color is blue now, outside the shadow color is uh, light green, because we have picked this color from here. And there are many more functions. You can try all these functions from here. Page options, sales dashboard, Pakistan map. Okay. So all functions related to this grid layout. So from my side, I'm done with this navigation. I'm done with this geographical map. I'm done with this Pakistan map and also formatting things. If you have any question up till now, so you can ask. Otherwise, we are done with this today's lecture. I'll be concluding later on. Any question from your side?
अच्छा फरहान, ये बताएं कि अगर हम हमारे पास जो डेटा है वो इन 4 सिटीज के अलावा किसी और सिटी का है तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली उस मैप में अपलोड हो जाएगा विदाउट एनी अदर
Yes. Actually, मैं आपको बताता हूँ. Let me explain it. Make it sure the spelling of cities in both variables in Pakistan district file and in city file in the sales and profit. The spelling of cities must be the same. For example, if you have mentioned Gujranwala uh, with some other spells, say there is a difference between the spelling, this will not pick. If you increase, if you add more names in the city, where actually we have 5 cities named like Lahore, Quetta, Islamabad, Peshawar, Lahore, you add Faisalabad, you add Okada, you add Johra, Jacobabad, let's say, or Hyderabad, or Peshawar, or any Mardan. So if the spellings are matching with district, this variable, so it will automatically pick. The geographical map will automatically pick other colors, other names as well. So that's why we created the relationship between both files. So you remember that if we don't create this relationship, the geographical map will not pick more cities, or even the geographical map will not pick these 5 cities because there is no relationship between these two files. Got it?
that means okay, that means that we must have 2 files at least having I mean it means that we need to have 2 different files and first we
I get-
create a relationship between them
Yes,
and then we
yes,
can have the map.
yes. Acha, for example, it is not mandatory you must need to have you know 2 different files. For example, hypothetically, what if you add sales related information in Pakistan district file? That may work. But actually in our case, in our dashboard, we are actually presenting, we are creating dashboard based on this separate file. So to plot some information on Pakistan map, we need to have this second file, which actually needs. I guess there might be some problem because let me show you the other files as well. We have 2 different type of data sets actually. Let me show it here. Yes, demo file, geographical map. So this is Pakistan district file. Let me open it and I'll show you. Yes, you see, this column is very lengthy. That's why I'm not expanding it more. So basically, might be it is difficult or complicated to add sales related information in the same file. Because in that file, we have different kind of structure of information. Like, let me open it. Like we have information like this. So watches, perfumes. If we add this information into this file, so might be there is some conflict or maybe not, some error. So my answer would be you must have a separate file for Pakistan map related information and your other data set should be separately available with you and you add both data sets into Power BI.
Okay.
So yes, Nadia, please.
I just want to ask that if we have, I'm not talking about the map. I'm talking about if we have 2 data sets and if we want to join them or, in the modeling, so can Power BI suggest automatic connections like, relationships?
Yes,
Because,
we
yeah.
noticed it when we perform the modeling in the last lecture and the last 5 minutes. We did not, add manually. We did not connect manually, but that Power BI automatically picked that. Let me do it again quickly, just in a minute. I'm creating one more sheet here. So blank report, just for experimenting this. Power BI automatically picks the relation and sometimes it connects automatically, but maybe sometimes you need some modification. How it works, for example, you go to a home menu, go to this Excel file. I'm adding 4 different files. This is modeling files folder. We have two different, 4 different data sets there. Let me quickly add it and let me show you. So in today's example, Power BI did not connected both data sets automatically. Why? Because in today's experiment, there was not any variable matching with other data sets. Even if we connected cities, so the variable name in both data sets were different, if you remember. So in one data sets, we had districts. In other data sets, we have cities. So that's why it didn't connect. But in this case, because in each data set, there is a common variable which is called customer ID. So on the basis of this will automatically be. Let me add one the last four.